What's good, y'all? Fisk Vegas, the hardest voice of sports. Go ahead, hit that like button and subscribe to the Fisk. You know why you at it. Y'all know what time it is. If you ain't with it, you best get with it. Now let's rock. Listen. Shout out to Joe Judge, man. Make some noise for Joe Judge. Let a Fisk unit clip go for Joe Judge, man. I love Joe Judge. For real, I love Joe Judge. You know, it's because it's one of those situations where when the Eagles just hired this bum, I ain't never even heard of him. Alright, I'm gonna get to the Eagle issues in a second. I'm gonna let the Giants fan base understand exactly why we're light years ahead of them, to quote the owner of the Golden State Warriors. The first thing that happened when they hired this Nick Casario, whatever, we just gonna call him Nick or whatever his name is, I don't know. I said we have Joe Judge. I said Joe Judge is going to coach circles around this guy. That's the first thing that came to my mind. I didn't care about which quarterback they was gonna use. I didn't care about which wide receiver they're taking at number 6. I didn't care. You know what I said? Joe Judge is going to punish this guy. Joe Judge is going to outsmart him and make him look foolish the same way he did, not Frank Reich, Doug Peterson. Joe Judge is we're gonna beat them on coaching alone. And that's why I say shout out to Joe Judge. We were prepared for every single game except for Arizona. The Arizona game was by far our worst game of the season, because even the Rams game, it was a situation where we were competitive for 2.5 quarters, and then the wheels fell off towards the middle of the third quarter. I don't know what the hell happened. Nick Mullins literally transformed into a Super Saiyan Blue. No, I'm sorry, like, he was literally Joe Montana. He was literally Steve Young. I don't know what happened. That was the only game Nick Mullins was good. I want to stop the damn count. I want a revote. Can we replay Nick Mullins so we can get into the playoffs? For real, we need to replay Nick Mullins, man. I don't understand that game. But all jokes aside, I really feel like with Joe Judge, I feel like we're going to be prepared every single week. We're never going to get out coached. There's never going to be a situation where it's Pat Shurmur when we're up 2 touchdowns on Philly in the third quarter and then we collapse in the fourth. We did that a lot under Pat Shurmur. We always found a way to be ahead of the Eagles by like 10 to 14 points, and then stupid stuff would ensue. And don't even get me started on McAdoo. And the only pass I give McAdoo is he's the only one that wanted to draft Mahomes. McAdoo was the only one in the building who wanted to draft Mahomes. He knew Eli's time was up. He wanted to draft Mahomes, let him sit behind Eli for a year, and hey, that could be us in a championship game right now had that happened. But you know, the Eagles can't get a good head coach just for the simple fact that Howie Roseman. Y'all can make all the Dave Gettleman jokes y'all want. You can talk all the crap you want about Dave Gettleman, but at least he's willing to work with the coach. Daniel Jones was a Shurmur pick. Okay? Daniel Jones was definitely a Shurmur pick. Darius Slayton, that's a Shurmur pick. So it's a situation, and by the way, all those Arizona Cardinal players, he got those for James Betcher. He got those. So, you know, Dave Gettleman is willing to work with the coaching staff. Howie Roseman rules with an iron fist, and he can't draft to save his life. He rules with an iron fist. I mean, this guy's terrible. But yet, he continues to keep his job, and as a Giants fan, thank God, because they're never going to prosper under Howie Roseman. They're never going to prosper, because in order to get a coach like Eric Bieniemy, or especially if you wanted to get a coach like Josh McDaniels. I knew Josh McDaniels wasn't going to the Eagles. Josh McDaniels wants to control everything. He wants to control the players. He wants to have build a culture. He wants to be kind of like Joe Judge. They're both Patriots. One was a special teams coordinator, the other one was the offensive coordinator. You know what I'm saying? You can't build a culture. Your coach can't build a culture if he can't cut you. How can Josh McDaniels go to Philly and establish law and order if he can't cut you? If he has to go to Howie Roseman and explain to him why he wants to cut you? He can't make an example out of people. Like Joe Judge fires the offensive line coach. The coach of the Eagles can't do that. Why do you think Doug Peterson wanted out? Why do you think Doug Peterson wanted to move? Doug Peterson wanted to keep Nick Foles. So, you know, the situation is just simple. It's like, I'm just happy I'm a Giants fan. We've been down for a while, Giants fans, but it's finally looking good for us. The sun is finally shining. Now, when we look at the schedule, we can say, you know what? We got Joe Judge versus Random. Don't even get me started on Joe Judge versus Ron Rivera. We know how that's going to turn out. And then we already smacked the Cowboys. We should have swept Dallas. Let's keep it 150. We should have swept Dallas. But the referee stole 3 touchdowns from us the first game. They stole 3 touchdowns from us and didn't call a holding call on that bullshit to Michael Gallup. So we really should have swept the division. If ever Ingram could catch, we would have swept the division. If the referees did their job right, we would have swept the division. So Joe Judge is already making his mark on the division to the point where it's like, I fear no evil. I fear no evil. I got Joe Judge, the general, the boss, and then I got freaking Patrick Graham, his consigliere, and then I got his top shooter in freaking Daniel Jones. Daniel Jones is going to be good when he gets some weapons, man. He's going to be great. Saquon coming back. I mean, y'all want Daniel Jones to be Joe Montana, but I'm going to be honest with you. Daniel Jones is great with nothing around him. Imagine the progression he's going to have when he gets the wide receiver. When Saquon Barkley can run the ball 25 times a game. And Daniel Jones doesn't have to do as much. And then we can, Giants fans, imagine having a 10-point lead with our defense. But instead of Wayne Gallman not being able to chew the clock, we just got Saquon. First down after first down after first down. Oh my gosh, I can't wait for September. But anyway, just wanted to get this video out to y'all just to let you know we're sweeping the Eagles for the foreseeable future. That's it, that's all. Subscribe to the unit if you rocking with me. My name is Fisk Vegas, and I approve this message.